Hello YouTube, I'd like to welcome you to the birth of Desos Props. In our first episode, we're going to go over some helpful tips and the unveiling of the heat gun that I just got in the mail. So without any further ado, let's get this party a-rolling. Alright, so sorry about the video being upside down, guys. What I have for you today is I got this heat gun online, and it cost me about $21.41, I think, was the total, and that was free shipping for it. This thing is the Ironton heat gun. Um, it it's been really reliable for me so far. It does get very hot. This thing has 3 settings, and uh, while I admit I'm getting a little ahead of the video here, I had to cut the audio from the actual video, um, so that way I could, inform you guys, because I didn't actually go through that when I was doing this. And anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and inform you guys a little bit more about this. Um, I started looking for a heat gun about a month ago, and I haven't been doing this for very long. I've just started. I'm right now working on the Gears of War Lancer, and it requires a lot of scoring, and you can't really do that with like a clothes iron or a metal pan. I mean, it's just not going to work. You need a heat gun. And I was asking my brother, who uh, has made armor parts before, and he started trying to do this a while back, and he had a heat gun, and he told me that when he first started, he looked online for a heat gun, and he found one for $75. And so I thought to myself, I don't have $75 to spend. And this isn't a sales pitch. This is just, as an example. I'm going to be giving more tips like this. I did find this one on Northern Tool. It's there's a store close by that sells it. I work very weird hours, and plus with the making props and everything, I didn't have time to go to the store, so I ordered it online. Um, this particular gun gets anywhere from 572 degrees Fahrenheit to 932 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm not sure what that is in Celsius. I could probably look it up, but I'm not going to, because that's not really pertinent information. Um, there is probably a lot better equipment that you could get for making props, and I will admit, you don't want to spend more on the second prop that you make than you do on your first prop, because your first prop, you want to go out and you want to get more material than you need. I know that I bought a 6-pack of EVA foam, a can of Brilliant Aluminum Color Master Metallic Spray Paint, let's see, flat black. The one that's black has paint and primer. I have no clue what I'm really getting myself into, so it's kind of a learning experience. And I figure, what better way to start this up than to give other beginners a tip. It's like I'm doing this, and I see so many instructionals on how to do this, but they talk to you like you already know what you're doing. So how many people out there are starting this and have no clue what they're doing? I mean, am I right? Alright, now I'm going to get back more to the topic a little bit. So I've pulled the heat gun out of the box. The one I got had nothing with it, just the metal nozzle, ceramic nozzle. There are some that have different heads that can be attached. It also, the reason for it being flat in the back like that is because there is a clip that hangs on the handle, which, if you were watching earlier, I kind of showed. I think I show it again here in just a second. But what you do is you set it on the table, and it's got two settings. There's a 0, 1, and a 2. 0, of course, is off. 1 is the low setting, which I'm assuming is about 572 degrees Fahrenheit. Whereas whenever it really cranks up into the 932 is whenever it goes to the second. This thing has a standard plug. You don't have to have like any three-prong, adapters or anything. As I show you this thing, I just unboxed it. It heats up, and it heats up quick. It does come with warning labels, and these things, it's not like a hair dryer, because you would think so just by looking at it. You turn it on, it heats up, the outside stays cool for the most part. It's a little warm to the touch. That's with a hair dryer. This thing, you do not want to touch it at all. I accidentally scraped it across some plastic, and it just, I've got plastic that's stuck to it now, and I mean, you would not believe how painful it would be just to touch this thing. But I'm running out of time here, so remember, hit that like and subscribe button.
I'm feeling like a star, yeah.